Why God keeps you alive in old age. God doesn't extend breath by default. He sustains it with purpose. God times some promises so human timing can't take credit. If you're living longer than expected, ask, what fruit or testimony can only come through me now? The question changes your posture from waiting to readiness. Long seasons of quiet aren't God's abandonment. They're his refining room. Moses spent decades away from power before the burning bush. Those years cultivated humility, patience, and a listening heart. In your quieter days, what God is doing is often invisible. Softening pride, sharpening discernment, teaching how to listen for the small whisper that precedes major mission. God uses improbable timing to magnify his glory. When God acts in the wrong season from human perspective, his power is obvious. An elderly couple bearing a child, a late ministry breakthrough, restored relationships. These moments show it wasn't human ability, but divine intervention. Expect that God sometimes delays to magnify the miracle's clarity. When he moves late, he removes every chance to credit natural explanation. Brokenness can become a platform for rebuilding. Job, who lost everything, saw restoration beyond recovery. Loss becomes fertilizer when paired with humility and prayer. Productivity is redefined. Paul wrote letters from chains that reshaped the global church. If your body limits activity, your mind and words still carry power. Writing letters, recording testimony, mentoring by phone. These are strategic ways older believers remain vital. Samuel's reminder that God looks on the heart applies especially to elders. Sincerity, humility, and faithfulness matter more than velocity. An older heart that has learned dependence often becomes the safest vessel for God's presence. If you feel sidelined, remember, God's timeline is not your lack. The later years are often when God shows up to do what only he could do through you.